We live in an era where the world is being threatened by increasing climate-related disasters. While governments delay implementing their pledges at annual summits based on climate agendas, it's increasingly clear that nature-based solutions are an important part of managing and mitigating risks of adverse climate conditions. Nature-based solutions against flooding and water pollution include, for example, the protection and expansion of wetlands, or the restoration and creation of coral reefs against coastal erosion. And most importantly, commitment and investment in green urban spaces, which support in different ways human and environmental health. Sri Lanka has a long history of wetland management, with records of construction of massive irrigation reservoirs, going back as far as 300 BCE. These irrigation tanks evolved to mimic nature-based cascade systems and were fully integrated to the ecosystems of the area. Due to the importance of these irrigation systems for food security, wetlands always received a high level of awareness in Sri Lanka. Between 1990 and 2013, 6 wetlands in Sri Lanka were internationally recognized as important for protection through the Ramsar Convention. These are Arniwalandawa, Walpatu, Kumana Wetland Cluster, Bundala, Mardi Wetland, and the Varnkalai Sanctuary. In October 2018, the city of Colombo was honored as one of the first 18 global sites awarded the Ramsar Wetland City accreditation. It was the only capital city selected. Colombo's Ramsar accredited wetland complex covers about 1,900 hectares and comprise the Badigumma Wetland, Diasuru Park, Heen Ala Marsh, Kolanawa Marshland, Korti Marshland, Mudinagada Wetland, Mullariyawa Wetland, and Thalangama Wetland. The Ramsar Convention for Wetlands is an international treaty, first signed in the city of Ramsar, in Iran. Over 2,330 sites of international importance are listed. These Ramsar sites cover an area of 2.5 million square kilometers globally. Sri Lanka is one of about 170 countries that signed the Ramsar Convention. The Ramsar Convention works closely with partners such as BirdLife International, International Union for Conservation of Nature, International Water Management Institute, Wetlands International, the World Wildlife Fund, and several more. These organizations support the work of the Ramsar Convention by providing expert technical advice, implementing field studies, and providing financial support. However, it must be remembered that, at the national and local level, the responsibility of protecting the wetland is with the national authorities and communities. Wetlands are lowland areas that can absorb large amounts of water. They are found mainly along rivers, lakes, and deltas. They can show a significant biodiversity and serve multiple human needs, from recreation to medicinal plants and fishing. But due to the proximity of waterways, these are also places where high urbanization takes place. These urban settlements, in turn, cause stress on our natural environment through lowering the groundwater level, surface water pollution, and increasing runoff, as surfaces are sealed with concrete. Wetlands thus function as sponges that buffer and absorb excess rainwater while replenishing groundwater. And they also function as natural kidneys, filtering pollutants present in water via the vegetation. Wetlands play an important role as carbon sinks. This means storing carbon in their biomass and soils, helping to keep it out of the atmosphere, and through this supporting climate change mitigation. All these benefits of wetlands are so in Colombo's wetlands, which are estimated to store several million cubic meters of water, the equivalent of more than 27,000 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Colombo's urban wetlands are of great importance to biodiversity. Many birds use these areas as breeding grounds or as a resting place during migration, escaping during winter from their frozen habitats in northern countries. These migrants make Colombo's wetlands hot spots for birders. About 280 species of wildlife, including the endangered fishing cat, saltwater crocodile, purple-faced leaf monkey, Eurasian otter, porcupines, and other species, have been recorded in Colombo's wetlands, as well as more than 250 types of plants. Colombo's wetlands are used for multiple purposes by its communities. Food security for the city is one of these, through the cultivation of rice paddy, vegetables, and yams. Also buffalo and cattle livestock farming are all linked to wetland ecosystems and integral to providing important food sources. A large percentage of Colombo's wetlands provides local communities with traditional, natural medicines. Flowering plants are often collected by locals for religious offerings and personal use. Multifunctional wetlands are often perceived as too good to be true, and there can be a sense of mistrust among stakeholders. This attitude tends to go hand in hand with the confidence of traditional engineered solutions, such as flood embankments and conventional water treatment plants, to solve water quality problems. However, the so-called grey infrastructure can be perfectly complemented by natural green infrastructure, which usually has a much better cost-benefit ratio. It is estimated that Colombo has lost 60% of its wetlands since the 1980s. Every year it's estimated that we lose 1.2% of land area of this valuable ecosystems. In Sri Lanka, the two government agencies responsible for wetland conservation are the Department of Wildlife Conservation and the Central Environmental Authority. Other important authorities, like UDA, SLLRDC, and the Irrigation Department, have further responsibilities to honor the prestigious Ramsar accreditation. Today, condominium developers, too, are taking advantage of these wetland areas by building large developments, offering their clientele water frontage and sweeping views of the wetland. Unfortunately, urban wetlands are under threat from human settlements as land becomes scarce and property prices go up. Thus, it is essential that all concerned authorities take necessary steps to conserve these important ecosystems and carbon sinks. Restoring damaged wetlands to their original hydrological state is an extremely difficult task. Our best move is to nurture and protect Colombo's wetlands for future generations.